Before we get into the latest and the greatest in what's going on in the psychedelic world and dive into the news, I just wanted to throw this out there because last fall I purchased the Tesla Cybertruck. I purchased the all-wheel drive dual motor package, and this channel really is about emerging markets and just watching new industries grow because I personally am interested in the psychedelic market for depression and personal reasons like that. But I also see opportunities in other things such as electric cars and even the cannabis industry, renewable energies, anywhere that there is growth. Because the old ways are dying. Oil's plummeted off a cliff and things are changing. So if this is something that you're interested in watching me move forward with on my channel as well as psychedelics, please let me know because I'm not going to cover this from necessarily a Tesla stock perspective, I guess you could say, as everybody else, but more of the process from order to shipment to receiving and driving over the next few years, just to give everyone a kind of feel for what it's like to go through the process of buying and owning a Tesla and anything like that. So if this is something that you're interested in, please shoot me a comment in the messages and let's get into the video. So last week, ATAI Life Sciences announced a massive private funding round, which Peter Thiel was involved in, and I thought that was really interesting, specifically now looking back on it, because as of the 27th, Compass Pathways just completed a large financial round for their Series B investments. And usually, when people put in private equity into a company before it goes public, it means that at some point they're going to want to see a return on their initial investment, i.e., pushing the company public or IPOing as it's known. So, the more that these new news clips and clippets come out, the more we're starting to see that this industry is in fact going to be capitalized on in the public markets. So let's take a look at the news and see what's going on. Mental health care company Compass Pathways concludes successful Series B investment round. It raised $80 million to further develop its psilocybin therapy. A mental health care company announced today that it has been successful in an $80 million Series B investment round, and this funding will expand on Compass's lead program in psilocybin therapy for treatment-resistant depression, supporting research in additional indications for psilocybin therapy, advancing the company's preclinical pipeline, and developing digital technologies. I'm not really sure what that means, and establishing new academic and clinical research partnerships. The Series B funding comes from existing investors such as ATAI Life Sciences, which Peter Thiel himself earlier, as I mentioned, invested in last week, and new investors including the McQuaid Center for Strategic Research and Development. Skipping through the rest, Founders Fund is also another fund. I think it's the sister fund to Thiel Capital that Peter Thiel owns. So we're starting to see everything emerge and group together in a very interesting way. So I'm going to keep an eye on how this unfolds within the next few months, but I'm very excited. It seems that we know the players are, Bruce Linton, Kevin O'Leary, Peter Thiel, and, this is starting to unfold to be one of those situations where don't bet on the horse, bet on the jockey, and we got some really good players that I trust. So let's see how it goes. Until then, peace.